This is Druid4574, and in this video, we'll talk about...
Way ahead is clear. Safe travels, Commander.
we'll talk about my techniques for safely scooping fuel when on a longer voyage that requires it. So I'm about to perform a jump here. And this is a good opportunity to demonstrate using a white dwarf or neutron stars jet plume to increase the range of your frameshift drive. It is dangerous, and it does damage the drive with each jump, so make sure you have a field maintenance unit to repair that if you're at a longer voyage. And it is quite possible to crash and destroy your ship while doing this. So notice that, okay, so I don't want to get too close because it'll cause me to drop out as being too close. And I have discovered relatively recently that if you drop out and you're within the jet plume, you're in normal space inside the jet plume, there is no escape. You will slowly take damage and your ship will be destroyed, and you lose control when you're in the jet plume, as you'll discover here in a moment. So I have very little control. You have to enter at the right angle and definitely not pointed at it to execute that safely. Well, as safe as possible. But now that my drive is supercharged, I'll use a lot less fuel on the next jump. It'll also artificially increase your range by quite a bit if it's a white dwarf, or by astronomical amounts if it's a neutron star. But okay, so this is a star that I have not discovered, so I'm going to scan the system with my discovery scanner, and I like to scan the star as well. That helps me remember if I've been to a star system before. If the star has been scanned, it'll tell me that, and I know that I've been here and done that, so I don't have to do that again. But this is a brown dwarf star, so I can't scoop fuel from it. I can only scoop from main sequence stars. So we'll just have to keep flying. You can get pretty close to the star without crashing into it. You just have to stay outside that proximity line when it appears.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, the next star is a K-class. We'll be able to scoop from that, and I'll demonstrate fuel scooping. There's two methods I use, and I'll do both of them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If I'm on a long exploration, what I will often do is do what I call a full-speed scoop, which may or may not include discovering the star. So it looks like I've been to the star before, so it looks like my next target is up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase throttle to maximum, and we're going to get heckin' close to that star.
Fuel scooping.
Notice the fuel scoop engaged. I'm just going to keep my throttle at maximum until I'm lined up with the target, and then stop. Some ships will be able to handle some heat if you start charging while you're still scooping. Most will begin to overheat if you do that. Okay, so that is technique 1 for scooping. And my second technique is for if my tank is low and I just want to charge up and get fueled. So I'll get in close to the star, like before, but this time I'll throttle back. Wait for it to engage. Most ships can't handle the fuel scoop at full power, and each class and size fuel scoop will have a different maximum scoop rate that's allowed, and you'll get to figure that out as you play with it. So I'll get a little bit closer here so I can show you what the maximum for this particular one is, which I believe is 176 per second. Okay, so that's maximum, and we're going to start picking up heat here because we're too close. So I'm going to back off a bit. And see, there, we're under maximum, but still scooping at a high rate. So I'll just sit here and wait for the tank to fill up and watch my heat carefully. After you get good at this, you can pick a good distance away and even go AFK while your fuel tank is refilled, which I totally have done. And once we're full, it'll tell us that the fuel scooping is complete and the fuel tank is full, and we can continue on our journey. This has been Druid4574, and thank you for watching.